impact, brain cancer takes the lives of around 1,500 Australians each year. It remains one of the most under-researched of all the cancer groups.
Cancer survivor Ross Bowles is aiming to raise crucial research funds by putting his own battle on hold for a brand new one. And we're thrilled to say we're joined by Ross this morning, along with neurosurgeon Professor Michael Besser, both in studio. Good morning to you, gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming in. Ross, this is an amazing undertaking that you have set yourself. Tell us first, if you can, about your diagnosis and your journey through to survival.
Yeah. Okay. 2013, quite unexpectedly, had a seizure when I was out riding, eventually falling off my bike, and so they diagnosed it as that I had a brain tumour, and then I had years of surgery and radiation and chemo. So I've had it all. I've had all three, as they say, sliced, fried and poisoned. And what it means is I've got quite a few cognitive issues, which only get worse in the afternoon. And so I have trouble getting things out, where I used to run quite a successful business and had to give that up. So
Well, Ross, can I ask you then, this hasn't stopped you from then getting back on the bike.
Yeah.
You know, for a lot of people to be like, OK, this has been a major change in my life, I need to rethink things. You're like, no, I'm going to lean into what I loved and what, you know, what affected me in the first place. Get back on the bike, and you're doing this massive challenge. And as you said to me, this isn't just flat road riding you're doing either.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's what I like doing, and so I'm very fortunate to be able to go out and ride every day or whenever I want to. But the getting out with people and what I'm going to do is go and visit the medical facilities, the hospitals and things where I was treated, and go and see what's happened in the last 10 years. You know, what change has been made, what's required, and try and promote the fact that there's not enough money spent on research, and that brain cancer kills more children than any other disease. Brain cancer, it kills more adults under 40 than any other cancer. So it's one of those things that we look great, the survivors, and there's not many of us left.
No, of course.
But in the background, we've all got cognitive issues from the treatment. The prognosis is not good. And our families go through horrible change of life for them.
And that's why the research part is so crucial, isn't it, Professor? Can you give us some insight into the statistics around brain cancer? Because Ross's survival really is against the odds, isn't it?
It very much is. For the worst type of brain cancer, glioblastoma multiforme, the prognosis is 15 months. And that hasn't changed in 40 years. And there's been a lot of changes in other cancers. And in childhood, most of them are either curable or have an excellent prognosis. But for this type of brain cancer, the prognosis is terrible. The 5-year survival is 5%.
Professor, why is this so under-resourced and under-researched, this cancer?
I think it's under-researched because, relatively speaking, compared to, say, breast or prostate, it's not that common. Right. But the thing about it is that it destroys who you are as a person. It affects your speech, your cognition, your personality, depending on where it is. You may lose your vision. You may not be able to talk to your partner the way you have, or make love, or do any of the things that make us human. And because of that, despite its incidence, it exerts a much greater effect on the family and the community. And these people, they can't drive, they can't make appointments, they can't organise themselves, and so there's a lack of awareness in the community because they die before they can tell everybody about it, before they can do something about it.
Well, Ross, you're doing a great job of driving that awareness. So you're doing 100 kilometres a day for 10 days. You're kicking off tomorrow in Hornsby in Sydney. How are you feeling about it? You okay?
Yeah.
Bit nervous?
I've got a couple of great mates who are going to do a lot of it with me. I've got other friends who are going to come along and join every day when they can. So it'll be a good blast that way. It'll be awfully tiring for me because I don't do well sometimes, but it's a really great opportunity, and to get the word out there. I really hope people can just join in, understand the significance, the importance, and know that there's just the need for fundraising is so great.
Crucial.
Thank you for being here and spreading the word on this. We appreciate both of you being
Go
here.
well, and let us know. We'll get in touch when it's
Please
all over.
support
and see
Ross's
how
bike
you
ride for brain cancer. Head to the website on the screen. He's doing a good thing as well.
Thank you both
Thanks,
very
team.
much.
Thank you.
When we return, the first